Hey, beautiful soul tribe. This is Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. I'm here to do our next reading. We're going to start with the zodiac signs again, okay? We're going to just free flow through each sign, though, and let Spirit direct the reading however they want to direct the reading, okay? So I don't know what's going to come up for each sign, but I'm excited to find out, okay? Anyways, you can have this sign, placement in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus in your chart, or you could be a cross watcher for the sign and it's going to resonate for you, okay? Before we get started, I'm going to ground myself. Please join me if you'd like to. All right, soul chat. Let's get started. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, thank you for this day. I ask for you to bring forward a message for my Soul Tribe Collective, whatever message you have of truth, clarity, healing, hope, confirmation, encouragement. I am your empty, unwilling vessel, and I ask that you please help me to channel and have clear discernment for these messages as they come through. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around myself, my tribe, and this reading. Please help me to clear each and every one of my chakras from head to toe. Thank you. Amen. All right, Spirit, what sign do you want to do a message for? What sign do we have a message for? Aries, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, Aries. And before I even pulled the sign, Spirit wanted me to, they were talking to me about this deck. So we're going to pull from this deck, Aries, and build a reading. Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Aries, I see that you have been really working hard on your own issues, your own fears, your own triggers, right? You've been working super hard. You've been having a lot of breakthroughs because you've been changing the conditions, right? Your inner and outer conditions, I'm hearing, okay? So you've been making a lot of changes in your environment and dealing with the past life conditions. Beautiful, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful. What do you want to talk to about Aries, please, Spirit? What energy do you want to discuss in regards to Aries? Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, protection. So this is speaking about you being protected as you make these changes that you've been making, Aries, okay? You're highly protected. I feel like there's also someone that you're protective over. We're going to look at that in a minute. What else, Spirit? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you're on a solo journey because I feel like who this person is that maybe you've had to protect yourself from a person in particular, okay, who you were once intoxicated by, or I feel like there's someone here, Aries, that was on your pathway, your fated pathway. Maybe they have a drinking problem, right? Maybe they have some kind of problem with intoxication, if it's not if it's not drinking, alcohol or something, it could be, addiction to any substance, right? I feel like you're on a solo journey because you've had to protect yourself from a person who has substance abuse. Maybe you struggled with this in your own past with this person. Maybe you guys had substance abuse together. Maybe you both went through this situation where you were both abusing this substance. But you've decided to change the conditions of your life, right? The inner and the outer self. So you've had to you're deciding, or you have, this could be past, present, or future, but I see Aries deciding to go on a solo journey and moving away from whatever this substance abuse is because they know that they need to protect themselves from this energy. Okay, it's like you need to stand in your power and get healthy. Or this is what you've decided in the past, okay? Where do you want me to go, Spirit? Hold on one second. Okay. So tell me about this energy of protective spirit. Maybe this is someone who you protected in the past too, Aries. Yeah, passed on loved one. This could be a pattern that you picked up from a parent too, right? Whatever this substance abuse was, Aries, this is something that you're realizing that you may have picked up from your lineage, okay? Could be a parent or some type of family member here that may have died from the same substance abuse that you are protected from. Okay, tell me about solo journey, please. Yeah, you're realizing that your luck is on a solo journey. You have good luck on a solo journey. Okay, you have a good luck for stepping away from whatever this intoxicating situation is. What is this intoxication, Spirit? Yeah, lack of trust. So whatever this situation is, you don't trust it. Whoever this is, you don't trust it. Okay? You're having to protect yourself from this. This could be more than one person, right? This could be like a family addiction, okay? That's running rampant in your lineage. That you've had to let these, it's like you had to pass on, you had to let these loved ones go. Okay? There's no trust there. I feel like some of these loved ones may have stolen from you in the past because of their addiction, okay? Maybe they've stolen something from you here in the past, and since you're separating yourself from these energies that you know you can't trust, they have substance abuse issues here. You've gotten, maybe you struggled with this in the past, but you overcame this, right? And you separated yourself and took a journey, a solo journey meaning away from these energies, these patterns, this intoxication pattern, whatever this energy is. You moving away from that is what's changed your luck. I feel like you've stepped off this fated pathway, right? You're the driver. I'm hearing you're now the driver of your own life, basically, is what I'm getting. Okay. So you're connected with passed on loved ones too. A lot of you guys are mediums, I'm hearing. Okay, so you connect with the spiritual realm, right? Maybe you channel messages from your ancestors, from passed on loved ones, right? And maybe you channel for others too. Yes, but in your family that was forbidden. Maybe that's looked upon in yeah. They think you're just playing around with spirit, maybe. They think it's forbidden, that you shouldn't play with spirit, is what I'm seeing. These same people you've had to separate from because they are stuck in substance abuse, right? Are back here judging you for being spiritual, basically. Okay? Tell me about solo journey and your luck. Your luck on this solo journey. Yeah. High Priestess of Water. So that's like being connected to your emotions, not being numb from your emotions like these people here are, right? When you're in this energy with them, your emotions were closed off to you. That's why they do the substance abuse, Spirit saying, is so they don't have to feel their emotions. But you being on a solo journey is why you're this High Priestess of emotions. That's why you can connect with your passed on loved ones. That's why your spiritual gift has opened up, because you're connected through your emotions to what you do in the spirit realm, right? To being able to channel, to be a medium. It's connected to your emotions, Spirit saying. Okay? And you being on a solo journey is what's opening this gift up. No longer numbing your emotions and taking part of this energy here. Tell me about this intoxication and trust in reverse. Yeah, there's no, it's like hope, and these people have no hope. Okay? Hope in reverse. So this is a very draining, energetically draining situation, whether it's one person or a few people. I don't know. We're going to look. But yeah, your solo journey has to do with you being in touch with your emotions. Okay? Spirit's saying it's not forbidden. Maybe at one time you thought that your gift was forbidden, right? That you shouldn't play around with spirit, that you shouldn't expand your gift. You shouldn't trust that this is actually your gift, that you are connecting with passed on loved ones. I feel like it's taboo in whatever situation you're moving away from, right? You shouldn't play with spirit, I'm hearing. You're not... Tell me about that a little more. Yeah. But Spirit's what's teaching you how to be honest and to find your worth. So whoever's telling you that whatever you're doing in the spirit realm is not healthy, right? You're looking at them. These people that are stuck in this substance abuse that have no hope are sitting here telling you it's not healthy. You shouldn't be doing what you're doing in regards to spirit. You shouldn't be connecting with spirit on that level. But you're looking at your choices versus their choices, and you're seeing the truth of the matter. Spirit has taught you about self-worth. Spirit has taught you how to stay hopeful. Spirit has taught you how to connect with your emotions, how to stand strong on this journey, this solo journey. So you're starting to see the truth. You've got spiritual eyes. Yeah, you're being reminded. The chaos is reminding you of what's the true risk. It's more risky not to listen to spirit. It's more risky not to expand your gifts. It's more risky not to own your emotions and become this high priestess of water. Okay? The risk is this energy down here that you've had to move away from, and right, that you can't trust, that's intoxicating, there's no hope, right? That's the trap, that's the risk, and you've overcome. Okay, Aries, you've gotten honest with yourself. You've reclaimed your self-worth here. Okay? You don't see spirit as something that's forbidden, and you don't take it as a joke either, right? You're not sitting here playing with some Ouija board, right? You take this path seriously. You know that it's a connection, okay? It's a gift, and it's a connection, and it's here to enhance your physical life and help you walk your pathway. It's here to help you step out of the fated pathway into your destined pathway, right? Okay? Right? So let's talk about this situation down here. So there's no trust. These people are addicted to substances, and it's like they drain you of hope. When you're with those people, yeah, you're tired, you're worn out, you're over it. Okay? So Spirit separated you from these energies. You're worn out with it. You got your sun hat on, right? You're protected. You're no longer letting them affect your thoughts, your viewpoints, the way that you see yourself, your self-worth, the way that you see truth, the way that you see your connection to spirit. In the past, they were able to affect this. Okay, but you're no longer, you're standing up for yourself and your gifts, and you're standing up for your right to walk your path as you separate from these energies and go on a solo journey. That's why your luck is changing. Okay, because yeah, your awareness has changed. You're changing your awareness. Okay, as you change your awareness, I feel like these people, what about these people's awareness? Are their awarenesses going to change? Or what's going on with this awareness in regards to these people? Okay, that's another thing. It's like you're no longer sitting there trying to make them agree with you or get them to see spirit or see things the way that you see things. Right? You're not holding yourself back here, letting them wear you out, taking your energy of hope. Okay? It doesn't matter if they trust what you trust or not. You're not gonna let them intoxicate you and get you off of your path any longer, I'm saying. Okay, you're stepping into your awareness. And you're different and you're the black sheep because of this awareness that you have. Because you're honest with yourself and you're honest about spirit, you're honest with spirit, and you've claimed your self-worth, okay? Now these people are sitting back judging you, Aries. You're the black sheep. You're the enigma. Because you won't join into these intoxicating games that they play in their own life that are going to leave them hopeless, right? They don't know what to trust in, right? Now it's like you have to be on a solo journey. You have to be separated from them. They ostracized you, okay? And it's not because of anything you've done. It's because of their own fear, their own triggers, their own issues, Aries. And so Spirit's been teaching you this, that it was never about you anyways. Their rejection of you is your protection. Spirit wants you to know that. Okay, because if you stay in this situation, you're going to just be drained. You're going to be worn out. You're going to, right? You cannot make people see what you see or understand what you understand. They have to be ready to accept. They have to be ready to claim their hope again, to claim their self-worth, to claim their spiritual gifts. But they're all caught up in this intoxication energy. Some of them, it's intoxication with substances. Some of them, it's just being intoxicated by the matrix, right? Intoxicated by the world, not knowing what to trust in. Not knowing that they should trust in spirit. They have no trust in spirit. They trust in what they can see, feel, achieve in the physical. And so we all have our own path to walk. And your awareness is not, it's like you stepped out of this into an awareness because you got so exhausted, right? You had to get honest with yourself about these people, you can't trust them, right? They don't feed your hope. They try to talk down. They try to talk you out of spirit. They try to tell you it's forbidden, right? You shouldn't play with those things. You shouldn't trust those things. Trust what you can see. Trust in what you're told to believe in versus what Spirit's been taking you through and teaching you with, right? With your gifts. But you're an enigma. You're different than the rest. And that's not a bad thing. Okay? These people are actually intoxicated by you now, I'm seeing. Yeah. You broke free from this spell. They're still under a spell that you have already broken free from here, Aries, okay? You've broken free from this spell. You're no longer spellbound. You're spirit bound. Yeah, because you've been searching for spirit, right? Now you're the fisher. You're not the fish any longer. You're the fisher. Right? When they're under the spell, they're all fish in the sea. Right? That's what Spirit's saying. They're like these fish in the sea. That the fisher has to throw their line out to catch the fish, to reel him into some type of, it's like Spirit's the fisher and we're the fish. Well, when we get caught on the line of Spirit, and as we get reeled in more and more to spirit, more and more into trusting spirit, more and more into our self-worth and being honest and seeing things, seeing the truth of things, getting honest with ourselves, coming back to self, calling back in our light and our soul fragments, right? Being strong enough to own our emotions, feel our emotions, and trusting, being hopeful and going on a solo journey, right? That's spirit reeling you in, okay? You are going to be an enigma. You're not going to swim with the rest of the fish there. You're not going to be in the same school of fish. Fish swim in schools, right? You're being removed from that. Set on a path of your own. That's called stepping out of fate into destiny, Spirit's telling me. And I just did a reading a while ago called Fate versus Destiny. So this definitely is what I'm sensing for you, Aries. Right? You are integrating your light, baby. Okay, you're having to call your power back to yourself, and it's calling it back from these people who you were spellbound with, right? That were wearing you out. You couldn't trust. There was really no hope there. They're focused on staying numb and intoxicated. They're not searching. They're accepting what they see, what they perceive with their 3D selves. They're okay in that energy, and there's no judgment there. But you can never go back to that. You can never go back to that, Aries. You can never go back to being asleep and intoxicated. Okay, it wears you out. Before you are awoken to spirit, before your awareness, and when you were spellbound and intoxicated, right? You were in this energy, and it was what it was. But now that you have an awareness, going back to that energy or even being a part of that energy in any way, it's always going to drain you and wear you out. It's going to exhaust you because that's not where you're meant to be. You're the light. You're the light in that situation. Okay, you're like the bright light in the void. Okay, and these people have no hope and no trust, so it's like they feed off your light when you're in that environment, and you lose. It's like you're giving too much of yourself or something here. So you have, like Spirit's telling you, rejection is protection. It's set up that way where these people will start rejecting you when you embody the light in the way that you're embodying this light within your own life, so that you can be protected from them feeding off of your light, whether they're doing it consciously or unconsciously, right? Because you're going to have to integrate that light for your soul self, basically. Yeah, you've got the seal of approval, right? This is a new walk for you. You're inexperienced, but Spirit's taking you towards beauty. This is your doorway to beauty. Okay, you're no longer willing to sugarcoat or take sugar-coated answers or guidance. You've gained the navigation tools, right? You've been prepared to step through the gateway because your moral compass has been illuminated about how to avoid storms. It's like when you sense storms coming in, you can quickly restructure or redirect your thought patterns. You can quickly redirect the steps you're taking to avoid these storms. You choose a different option, right? That's being spiritually guided. You avoid these storms when you have an awareness, right? Doesn't mean they don't approach you, and you might not feel them a little bit, but you have the navigation tools because of your connection with Spirit. You have the awareness to be able to avoid a lot of the stuff these people are going to have to continue to endure, right? Is what I'm seeing. Because you've searched for, you're a seeker, and you found the way to break free from the spell. Okay, let's see what is the spell. So these people are still under this spell. Let's talk about that. Okay, one second. The spell, right, it's draining. There's no trust. There's no hope. They don't see the light necessarily, okay? What is this spell? Whoa. Yeah, vision. Right, their vision is blocked, right? You're standing in front of the secrets. They're still standing behind the secrets, Spirit's saying. And it's an 8, which is karmic, so they're still on the karmic path. High Priestess of Earth, so that they can come into an alignment of mind, body, and soul, right? Earth school. Okay. They're getting schooled by the earth right now. You're about to be, I don't know, you're in the sea. You're coming out of the sea. You're about to be the High Priestess of air energy, I'm hearing. Rigid. These people are stuck in their ways, stuck in their belief patterns. Okay, they're intoxicated by the illusions, Aries. They've been intoxicated by these illusions, but the illusion is not giving them hope. It's feeding off of them, literally, okay? Their third eyes aren't open. Their crown chakras are disconnected from the divine right now. They don't know what to trust in other than what they see in the physical, and that's really sad. But, you know, we all journey home individually, Spirit was saying earlier, so it's about your soul's journey, okay? Your individual solo journey, and the luck that you're going to create along that journey, because you're not taking any of these people home with you. When it's your turn to return home, to leave this earth, right, to pass from this earth, when you're summoned home, you're going to be summoned home alone, right? None of these folks are going to go with you, and that's everybody's story, right? Everybody's going to be summoned home alone here, okay? So as we're here, it can't be about anyone else's path, anyone else's what they can or can't do. It's about your soul recognition, integration, right? It's about your personal solo journey through the chaos, okay? You're being summoned away from this chaos. There's these people, the chaos is meant to wake us up, right? The chaos is meant to give us strength and to teach us what to trust in and to teach us to have hope. So as souls in this earth school, we will go through chaos until we surrender to hope and trust in the highest realm, right? In spirit, in the divine. Until we summon up the strength and we remember who we are. Yeah, until we gain understanding, right? But you've gained this understanding, Aries. Okay, you've already gained this understanding, so that's why you're being separated. Okay, it's not a punishment. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not, you're not forbidden from learning this knowledge about spirit. You're actually supposed to seek this spiritual wisdom and knowledge, right? Honesty and self-worth. Spirit's teaching you how to be honest with yourself and how to gain your self-worth, right? These people want you to be afraid of spirit, afraid of the unknown, afraid of your gifts. But Spirit's telling you that you are protected by many passed on loved ones, and they are connecting with you every moment. Okay? You have loved ones around you. Your passed on loved ones, your ancestors. Okay? You're a channel for them. You're a channel for Spirit, is what I'm seeing. So a lot of you guys are mediums. What is Spirit telling you mostly right now, right? Because as you're breaking free on this solo journey, they're giving you protection, encouragement. Yeah, just to be an observer. They're watching you, right? They're watching you. Look at all these brown colors too. I don't know what brown represents spiritually, but maybe you want to look that up. What does the color brown represent spiritually? It may be a message for you. But yeah, they're observing you and you're observing them. It's an energetic exchange between you and Spirit. They give you the insight, the wisdom, the guidance, and they see what you do with it. Okay? But you're always being watched over and protected by your ancestors. That's what they want you to know most of all. Even if you're ostracized in the physical by family and friends who are still intoxicated in this energy. Right? They're still spellbound in this energy, right? Because of their lack of trust. Spirit's saying you're never alone, Aries. You're never alone. You're always being watched over and protected. And you are moving on this beautiful solo journey. Okay? You're this high priestess of your lineage. And it's got to do with not numbing down your emotions. Right? Not becoming overly intoxicated with things that numb you from feeling. That you no longer can feel Spirit. Okay, yeah, the High Priestess of Spirit is on the bottom, and that's what they want you to focus on. That's what you're supposed to be focusing on, is the High Priestess of Spirit. Okay? Right? Tell me more. Yeah, you're here mending the masculine energy in your lineage to overcome conflict and chaos. Right? So the masculine energy here, maybe it's a masculine energy that this might be the masculines in your lineage, or a masculine lover. I don't know. Whoever this is for you, it could be family, it could be a lover, it could be a friend, but it's definitely a masculine energy that's caused a lot of chaos and conflict in your life here, that you're now mending by claiming your self-worth and getting honest with yourself about that energy. Okay? And then as you get honest with yourself about this yang, masculine energy, about the chaos and the conflict that they keep you in, they keep you under this spell, basically. Maybe you guys had some kind of substance abuse together. I don't know. You couldn't trust that energy. You're having to get honest with yourself about those energies. Okay? You're shifting your focus and you're shifting your, right? So as you've been dealing with that energy, that you've had to reclaim your High Priestess of water energy, right? Your High Priestess of emotional energy, keeping your emotions balanced as this energy was triggering you, right? As this energy was feeding off of your light, literally, you've had to balance your emotions. And the more you focus on that, your luck changed. You started this solo journey, and now you're working on this High Priestess of Spirit, right? Which is talking about this energy over here and your spiritual gifts and your higher self, right? The next evolution of your higher self, or your understanding, your remembering, right? So you're on a solo journey. What is the High Priestess of Spirit teaching you? So High Priestess of Spirit is teaching you, yeah, you're being led to Treasure Island, baby, through your spirit. Your spirit is what's going to lead you to Treasure Island, okay? Wish fulfillment, right? Your spiritual path. These people have been trying to make you feel a certain way about following Spirit, like you shouldn't be playing around with that stuff. I just keep hearing that. Why are you playing with that? That's evil, or that's dark, or that's not from God. What? Okay, you know God, baby. Trust in your spirit here. Okay, you've battled for this right to claim your treasure island. Spirit saying, okay, these same people, yeah, these same, look, use your imagination. Okay, these same people though that are in this intoxicating energy, spellbound, they have no trust, no hope in nothing really, right? Not really. They might claim to be religious, or they might claim this or claim that, but there's really no truth and no hope in them. If there was, they wouldn't be stuck in this energy. You know what I'm saying? They would have also moved out of this energy by now, right? They would have gained their own awareness. So they've got a little bit more awareness to gain. You're wide open, baby. There is no limit. Don't see yourself as a limited being, Spirit saying, because there are no limits to what you're going to create for yourself on your treasure island here. And yes, you feel like you're on a solo journey, but you're not, because you're being observed by the spirit realm, okay? Tell me about solo journey and good luck, please. Or tell me to go to another deck. Yeah, all that glitters, baby. All that glitters. Let's talk about all that glitters. Let me go to my angel answers for all that glitters. What is this treasure island? What do you want your treasure island to look like, Spirit's asking you? What's all that glitters? All that glitters, look for a sign. Yeah, your signs are guiding you. Your signs are going to show up, right? And you got to, look, you got 9 and a 7. So wish fulfillment along the spiritual path. Look for the sign. Pay attention to the spiritual synchronicities, the signs. That's what's leading you towards the treasure island. Okay? You are getting divine signs. And the job is to remain, if you can remain positive, you're going to have abundance, right? It's tied to your energy of positivity, not right? In these energies, it was hopelessness, not trusting. Your positive energy is what's guiding you to abundance. Remaining positive. And not compromising that positive energy, okay, for another. You can compromise, yes, but it's about not compromising yourself to please another. Not compromising your high vibrational energy to stoop down to someone's lower energy, right? You got compromise in romance. I feel like in the past you did. You compromised your own energy because of these people you love, whether it's a romantic lover or just family or friends. You had the habit of compromising your energy, giving them your light. You know, maybe you didn't realize you were doing that, but you had to get honest with yourself and break free from that, is what Spirit's saying. But you got compromise in romance. Let's see what they're talking about there. What do you want to say about compromise in romance? What's your advice on this compromise in romance? There's a way to compromise without giving your energy away, without losing your positive energy. Yeah, focus on the joys of life, Spirit's saying. Focus on what makes you happy, what brings you, yeah, what makes your heart happy, what keeps your heart open, okay? What keeps your heart open. And, yeah, always speak up for yourself and speak your truth, right? Speak from the heart, I'm hearing. Right, Goddess of the Moon, speak from the heart. You're right. Speak from the heart. You are getting intuition from you're getting, like, you're being shown secrets, Aries. Secrets on how to gain victory. And so you're meant to speak about this and speak from your heart. Right? Speak from your heart. That's what they keep saying to these people here. They're going to reject you for a time, but they're not going to forget the seed that you planted in them. Continue to remain positive, to remain high vibrational, joyful, loving, kind. Right? Focusing on your what brings the sun in your life. Okay? But you are standing out alone right now. You feel like you're alone because none of these energies get it. And that's hard. That's very hard, right? I know, but Spirit's saying, just what is your advice? What's in your heart? You're very strong, Aries. You're this angel of strength for many, I'm seeing in your group here. Okay? You're the strength of many because you do speak from your heart, and You turn negative into positive, right? You truly do. You're always trying to remain optimistic for all others, and that's why you held on to this for so long. But Spirit broke you free from it because it wasn't healthy for you. Yeah, you always lead with your heart. So just continue to lead with your heart, even if you feel like you're alone from time to time, Aries, okay? That's too many. Yeah. Your possibilities of your blessings are always going to be open to you, okay? See, you're breaking free from attachments, but as you break free from these attachments, see the value in each attachment that you've had to break free from, right? Look at the spiritual lesson of each thing, each person that you've had to break free an attachment from, right? Doesn't mean you got to completely cut people out of your life, but you break free from the energy of their opinion, right? Being attached to their opinion, being attached to allowing them to affect your walk in any way. You're here to affect them, not for them to affect you, right? This kind of thing. In the past, they were able to affect you by ostracizing you, by judging you for your spiritual connection, right? By telling you, you think you're better than me, kind of thing, because you always speak from the heart and you always speak truth. And so these people got offended by that, but continue to do what you're doing because you're doing a beautiful job is what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, that's why you got new beginnings. And they're sitting in indecision. They're sitting in indecision. You're following a new beginning, okay? Because, yeah, it's some kind of creative building. You got Archangel Michael with you because you're on the temple path, baby. You're on the right path. Don't ever let them persuade you otherwise, I'm hearing. Okay? You got to stand firm in your beliefs here, I'm hearing too. Stand firm in your spiritual beliefs because the world's going to test you the further along you get on this temple path, Divine Feminine, okay? The more you're going to be tested. Yeah, the more you may feel alone. Just take, in those moments where you feel like you're alone, breathe, right? You're not alone. Just continue to take a deep breath and push through because you have many observing you. You have a spiritual realm that's got your back, baby. You've got good luck here on this solo journey. It's about separating yourself and being independent in the way that you see the world, in the way that you view the world, the way that you speak about the world. Okay? No longer letting these energies intoxicate you, right? With this spell energy, there was no trust there. There was no trust, there was no hope, right? See it for what it is, but lovingly detach yourself from those energies, and that's what's changing your luck, is what they're saying. All right, so I love you so very much. Please like, share, or subscribe. Let us know how this resonates with you, how it resonates with your story. Is there anything else you want me to read? Hold on. They told me I'm not done yet. I got to read out of the book for you. They're telling me Sacred Rebel. Okay. All right, let's read out of the book for you, and then we're going to go. Aries. What does Spirit want me to read for you to sum this all up? Okay, I hear you, Spirit. All right, let's see how we're going to sum this up for Aries. What do you want to read? Okay. In the world, not of the world, and come to life. And that's another 7, okay? You got 2 7s, and they're inverted. 34 and 43. 77. And you got 7s all down here a while ago. Okay, so 7, you're definitely, that could be your life path number. You can check that out. But right now, 7s are speaking to you. There's messages for you. Go Google the number 7 spiritually. But it just speaks of spiritual completion also. I think we're going to read Come to Life, Spirit's telling me, 43. So you're in this world, but you're not of this world. You were in this group, but you were never of this group. You were always the black sheep. You always stood apart from those energies, okay? Even for a minute, if you were also intoxicated and spellbound, you were never meant to stay there, Aries. You were always meant to break free. You're like the pioneer to bring awareness to these energies, okay? Right? As you do your solo journey and your luck changes and you follow Spirit, that's shining a light instead of them taking your light and using it however they were using it before. Instead, it's like you're projecting light out, truth out, spiritual awareness out. And so it's going to have a better effect than if you were in the group, allowing them to just kind of take your energy, right? Anyways. So you're having to distance yourself from those energies. And that is just, you're not alone. Just don't feel alone. Spirit wants you to understand you're never alone, baby. All right, so let's read about this energy of come to life. This is what's going on. Come to life. You are the most sacred of all sacred artworks. You are bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it will always be easy. You must support yourself. You must support yourself and have courage during this process. Your monkey mind is not to run the show. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it is not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling anyways, it's saying the mind is not much more than habitual reactions. Beneath habitual thoughts, there is a deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening happening to you. It is so far beyond what the mind is now capable of controlling. Others might not like it because it shakes things up. Coming to life tends to do that. However, it is happening now, and the only real choice you have to make is how to deal with it. Coming to life means feeling. And remember, you had the High Priestess, and that's what Spirit said, right? It's about your feelings. It's tied to your gifts. Coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of these and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. You might need to paint, write, enact ritual, sing, or dance your feelings to help the energy flow. Don't hold back. Create the space for yourself to do it. In this process, you are uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. You are honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint, and that includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. These aspects flow from the same place and are often couched within your feelings in the form of emotions as well as physical sensations. The journey underneath the mind and into a sensual, emotional connection with your feelings, emotions, and body is for a sacred purpose. It is a part of your path. You are one of the sacred but powerful minority that have chosen to come into a body and live consciously within it. That may seem like it applies to everybody, but when you experience it for yourself, you will realize that this is actually rather rare. There are plenty of bodies without a spirit really residing within, to care for, love, and honor them as a sacred animal. Fortunately, this minority is powerful enough that it can keep human culture in balance, but only just. We need every single one of us that is capable to be aware of the task and move beyond the mind and into the body. This is especially so if you have drawn the oracle of beyond the mind, the heart beats. You may feel drawn, anyways. To come into your sensuality, you will need to anchor your experiences. That's the same thing as integrating the light, okay? You may be blessed with relationships that are conscious enough to be interested in your journey in a constructive rather than controlling or undermining way. If so, talk, converse, share. If not, then you will need to be more resourceful in how you support yourself through your awakening process, at least until you attract some more conscious connections into your life. It is likely that these connections are already on their way just because you are working with the energy of this oracle deck. This is especially so if you have also drawn the conscious connections. Anyways, you can support your own process by scheduling time for yourself and keep to it like you would the most important date with destiny. So get to writing in your journal. Do your dances, paint your pictures, create your creations. Be kind to your body, listen to it, and let it be alive. Even in times of pain, know that there will also be ecstasy and bliss as the process of healing and awakening continues. The message of this oracle is be alive. Don't imagine you can go back to sleep. You are too awake for that now. There is no falling back into old ways. Oh my goodness, did I not channel that part? Okay. I love you, Spirit. There is no falling back into old ways. If you do so, it will be short-lived and it won't feel the same as it used to. You may grieve this. You will certainly eventually celebrate it. You have crossed the threshold from an old way of being in an old life, and try as you might, you cannot return. It is better to let it go. Grieve if need be, celebrate if need be, or do both and move on into this moment. There is another adventure awaiting you now. You need a deeper connection to your own instincts, body, feelings, and intuitions so that you can receive this new calling. You can trust in it too. Embrace it and it will embrace you. Wow, that's powerful. Okay? That is so powerful. That literally was, I love when I read a card and it talks about the things I was channeling as I was speaking with Spirit here for you, okay? So anyways, you're definitely going through this awakening, and it's an awakening to Spirit. It's awakening to being present in your body, okay? It's awakening of what needed to be left behind for you. Yes, you're on a solo journey. You're not alone. You're always being watched and observed, and you are drawing your soul tribe towards you. You're just in this, it's like you're in this phase of transition right now, Aries. Right? Realizing that you're in a world that you're no longer of, right? Is what I'm seeing. You're about to step into this high priestess of fire energy, but it's going to take confidence to let go of these things that don't serve you, okay? Is what Spirit's saying, and that's what the book was just saying, right? Your high priestess of fire energy, which is your own energy. You're a fire sign, Aries, right? This is coming back home to yourself, I'm hearing, right? Claiming your essence, claiming your light, and integrating your light fully. So maybe this is you activating your light body, but it's going to take you some confidence. And the confidence comes by letting go of these situations, which I feel like you have been doing. Maybe you're grieving over this. Maybe sometimes you're trying. I feel like you're staying positive though. Right? You're staying positive. You're going after your treasure island, okay? Just continue to speak from the heart and speak your truth. Your truth comes from your heart, Spirit's saying. So as keep your heart chakra open and aligned, and don't numb. You've learned how not to numb. You used to numb the high priestess of water energy, but you've embodied it, is what I'm seeing, which was the key to embodying the high priestess of spirit, right? The high priestess of spirit is like the key to you finding yourself again and embodying your true essence of the high priestess of fire, okay? Anyways, I love you so very much. Please like, share, subscribe. I hope this helps someone. Bye.